Hello, friends. So, we are starting this series of having multiple conversations with CA students. And while we were having these conversations, one common question and the problem for which they were all looking for a solution was how to overcome procrastination. Yes, this is one of the biggest and the silent killer of productivity, procrastination. I'm sure each one of us at some point or the other in life have procrastinated some task. So in today's video, let's try to understand that why do we procrastinate and how to overcome any kind of a procrastination. So these are the two questions let's try to understand in today's video. Let's start with the first question, that why do we procrastinate? Let's try to understand this from two perspectives. One is the macro perspective and another is the micro perspective. So from a macro perspective, why do we procrastinate? Generally, we procrastinate tasks where there is a delayed gratification, where the reward or the results are not coming immediately or instant. Because in today's world, we always want everything to be quick. Instant money, instant Maggie, and so on. So, for a chartered accountant, a student whose exam, let's say, are after 1 year or 1.5, 2 years, they are very less motivated at times to study today, knowing that there is still some time. There is no instant gratification for them. And where do they get their instant gratification? The biggest instant gratification these days is through our screen time. Most of the students, these days are either looking at the YouTube or Netflix, and otherwise they're generally wasting their time on Instagram, Facebook, and other social media. And these are becoming the biggest deterrent of procrastination and productivity. Because when they do not get a sudden dopamine rush, dopamine, I'm sure we all know, is the feel-good hormone in our body. So whenever they don't get a dopamine rush, they don't enjoy that activity and they want to procrastinate and delay that activity. So the question comes that how can I overcome this kind of a procrastination? The solution is very simple. So I'll share two solutions for this. The solution number one, the strategy that we can apply is called IER. So I stands for identify. So identify what is that unproductive habit which is becoming your biggest time waster, where you are wasting and procrastinating your time. So identify that as a first step. The second step is to eliminate. So once you have understood that, yes, maybe I'm spending a lot of time on Netflix these days. So the second step is to eliminate, maybe to remove the app, remove the notifications on my phone, so that when I'm studying, I'm not constantly getting distracted by my social media or the updates which are coming there. The third point is to replace. So, when you identify and you eliminate, there is a vacuum in your life and you still want to fill that vacuum with something else. So, for example, why don't we bring some books, some good books which gives you a feel-good factor, which gives you some motivation, which gives you a kick, which gives you the ideas how you can be more productive, how you can overcome procrastination, and so on. So I think immediate action that is required is to identify what is stopping you, eliminate that, and replace it with something so that which is more productive and which takes you closer to your goal. So this is the first strategy. Another strategy which really works for many is to go for a digital detox. So, digital detox, some of you may be hearing it for the first time. So it is like for almost 24 hours, you take a complete break from any kind of a social media or a screen time. Absolutely no videos, absolutely no social media, no browsing through your internet. Just take time to relax and be with yourself. Of course, you can talk, you can read good books, but the idea is to reduce the amount of stimulation that we generally bring to our brain. So how we can reduce that, and slowly, you will rather feel good about your own self. And initially, of course, there could be some hesitation, there could be repulsion from inside where you may feel, oh no, I want to go back and check my phone. But trust me, I think your brain will love you for that. If you really give that digital detox to your own brain, to your own mind, you will see that how your mind will start doing the task, even though earlier you were procrastinating on those tasks because you didn't like them. So this is like another the second strategy which we were discussing. Now coming back to after understanding the macro, now understand the micro. Why do we procrastinate? So at times, we procrastinate also because either we don't like the work, the task in hand, or at times we may not know how to do it. Because generally in these two situations, we try to procrastinate. So the best solution and the idea is that if you don't like something or if you don't know how to do it, because clarity brings power. So idea is to understand how to do it. You can talk to people, you can research about it, you can hire somebody to do that work, you can delegate the work. So there are many ways for you to be able to understand and do that. And if you don't like doing a job, I read this book by Brian Tracy, which is called Eat That Frog. So, in this book, it says that whatever task is difficult and you are trying to procrastinate, any such big task in your hand, which is very important for your goals, do that as a first thing every morning. So the moment you do that, you will feel so good about yourself. You will feel so wonderful. You will thank yourself for doing that task. And that will give you a momentum and confidence to do more and more tasks back to back. And you will enjoy that part. So in brief, why do we procrastinate and how to overcome that procrastination we have covered. So remember, if you procrastinate to kill the procrastination will kill you. I repeat, if you procrastinate to kill the procrastination, then procrastination will kill you. So wish you all the very best. I hope each one of you really become the great samurais who are able to overcome their procrastination. If you have any questions regarding this, please post in the comment section below. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.